I was born in Dominican Republic, Santo Domingo. My childhood, I remember it was, hard. It was not necessarily, I would say, the most stable one. My family was not very wealthy, so, we were together. We worked hard for the things we had. It was not perfect either because my dad and my mom were separated. So it was me, my sister, and my mom most of the time. And then later my brother came around and it was the four of us. I remember I was like 5 years old. We went to the embassy. We requested a visa or some sort of, paperwork. But it took us 10 years, 15 years to actually see that come through. And it came to that point where we got the date, and it's funny because my brother, who was born when I was 9, was not part of that initial request. So my mom and sister, they decided to come, or they had to come, right? But I took the decision to stay with him. After I graduated college, I was living with my brother at a family, one family of us. It got the moment where he came here, so I brought him here. I left it with my mom, my sister, and my dad, and I came back. I was working, I loved what I did, but it was December 22nd, 2012, where I said, I'm gonna leave. I need to make this jump. And it almost felt like I was jumping into a pool that I didn't know it had water or not. I quit my job. I'm not gonna lie, it was not easy. It was not easy because I had a job and then I decided to quit to come here. So it was like starting over from zero. There was a moment where I got a job interview and I got an offer. And then I took that job and moved to Massachusetts, where I started working as an engineer. And from there, it has been this journey of nonstop, of evolving, assuming new challenges and new opportunities. I've lived in 5 states since that moment. Even if my mom was not an engineer, she was a teacher back then, she always make sure that we understood what education meant and how that important was for us, to be whatever we wanted to be at the end, being educated, being able to grow from that learning. And I feel that even if, again, she's not an engineer, she's been probably my inspiration to go through that path and keep going. Then afterwards, I also got promoted again, and now I'm here in Minnesota as a global product manager for electronics and software for Eaton too. I've assumed a role of corporate co-leaders for their Hispanic and Latino group at a national level. I think I've been able to change the conversation around how are we as a company talking and embracing inclusion and diversity. A couple of things that I've learned is that representation matters. Whenever I get the opportunity to talk to young engineers across the nation and just tell them, hey, this is something you can do. There's somebody like you that's even in a higher position or that has gone through whatever you're going through. That seeing their faces and seeing how it kind of illuminates their path, that to me it's priceless. One of the things also that I've learned is that do not be afraid to be who you are and to bring that to wherever you go. To share that with the people that work around you, to the people that connect with you, because all of us have something to bring to the table. So I try to volunteer as much as I can. I'm the vice president of the Society of Hispanic Professional Engineers, Twin Cities chapter. Being passionate about STEM, about representation, about bringing that conversation to the table when we're talking from minority standpoint, it's always been a passion of mine. So I try to bring that to work, bring that to whatever organization I'm at, bringing people together towards a common goal within that framework. It's something that I want to continue doing. I hope I can continue to do it here in Minneapolis as well.